As to waiver of indictment P1 2019 4990AG, the state would have proven beyond a reasonable doubt that on September 5th, 2018, at approximately 2 p.m. outside the Providence Career and Tech Academy, this defendant, who was not a student at that school nor any neighboring schools, was outside the front of the school and got involved in a verbal altercation with two juveniles. Video surveillance shows Loarca waving the two juveniles to the side of the school. As the defendant is walking toward the side of the PCTA, Angel Roman was walking up the steps. Video surveillance shows a verbal exchange between Roman and the defendant, then shows Loarca turn around and pull a firearm from his waistband and fire one shot in the direction of Roman, as well as in the direction of a crowd of people who were outside of the school behind Roman. According to Roman, he had left school, he had forgot his driver's permit and went back when he encountered the defendant, who said, "What's up? You got beef with me?" The defendant then took out the gun and shot at him. Video showed kids running away from the defendant as well as the victim, 15-year-old student William Parsons. He grabbed his face and ran. Parsons collapsed in front of the sign outside of PCTA and subsequently died from his injury. An autopsy was performed on September 6, 2018, and the cause of death was determined to be homicide, and the manner of death was a gunshot wound to the face and neck. A projectile was recovered, and it was determined to be a match to the .357 revolver that was later recovered. Parsons was a high school student waiting for a ride home. He was in no way involved in the altercation or any ongoing dispute with the defendant or any gang. Police and rescue responded to the school. About 45 minutes later, a call came in of a 16-year-old male shot. He was being treated by rescue workers, and he was identified as the defendant, Joel Loarca. Loarca stated to the police at that time he was shot in a drive-by shooting, but he had stippling around his wound, which indicated a close-range shot. Video surveillance from that area showed Loarca walking in the area of Sprague Street, approximately half a mile from the site of the school shooting. The video further depicts Loarca suddenly hopping around on one leg, then removing his shirt to cover the firearm. He then hid the shirt and firearm in a deserted lot. Police located the shirt and gun in the area where the defendant placed them. The gun was a Taurus .357 revolver with 2 spent casings and 4 live casings. The defendant was treated at Hasbro for a gunshot wound to the upper thigh. Police spoke with multiple witnesses who were present at the scene during Multiple witnesses positively identified the defendant with the gun who fired the shot. The defendant gave a rights-advised statement indicating he was part of the Hanover Boys gang and was at the school waiting for his friend when a verbal argument occurred and he pulled out the gun and fired. He also admitted to shooting himself and dumping the gun in a wrap shirt. As to the specific counts that have been waived, as to count 1, the state would have proven beyond a reasonable doubt that Joel Loarca, on or about September 5th, 2018, in the city of Providence, did murder William Parsons in the first degree. Loarca, with malice and forethought, acted deliberately, maliciously, and with premeditation when he shot his firearm. This was in violation of Rhode Island General Laws 1123.1 and 1123.2. As to count 2, the state would have proven beyond a reasonable doubt that Joel Loarca, on or about September 5th, 2018, in the city of Providence, did without a license carry a Taurus .357 Magnum revolver in violation of Rhode Island General Laws 1147.8. The state would have proven beyond a reasonable doubt that Joel Loarca, on or about September 5th, 2018, in the city of Providence, did possess a Taurus .357 Magnum revolver while on the grounds of the Providence Career and Technical Academy in violation of Rhode Island General Laws 1147.60. As to count 4, the state would have proven beyond a reasonable doubt that this defendant, on September 5th, 2018, in the city of Providence, did assault Angel Roman with a dangerous weapon, specifically that Taurus .357 Magnum revolver, without injury in violation of Rhode Island General Laws 1152. And finally, as to count 5, the state would have proven beyond a reasonable doubt that Joel Loarca, on or about September 5th, 2018, in the city of Providence, did discharge the Taurus .357 Magnum revolver while committing a crime of violence, that crime of violence being assault with a dangerous weapon, resulting in no injuries to Angel Roman in violation of Rhode Island General Laws 1147 3.2, subsection B1.